Welcome, wonderful, wise teachers and educators. My name is Nick, and my motto is let's make it simple for students so they can learn. Let's make it simple for teachers so they can do what they do best. In the event of our school going off campus and online due to COVID-19 virus, I've made this video and a couple of others to help you. Specifically, this one is about how to make a really cool Chilton Central page that can easily take students where they need to go, what they need to find, and for you to also use that page for all of your needs as well. So sit back, get comfortable, grab a pen and paper if you need one, grab a hot beverage of your choice, and remember you can pause this video by pressing spacebar or pressing K. You can go backwards and forwards, J and L, turn on subtitles if you like, or you can even slow me down if I'm talking too fast. So let's go. So specifically today we're working on how to make your class page for Chilton Central look engaging. Let's go to Schoolbox now, and these are my classes that I teach. So first off the bat, I always like having an image for these specific classes. If not, they kind of come up this mauve color, and you can still see like a little bar along here at the bottom here that I'm not too keen on, but it doesn't really matter. If you do want to change it, just straight off the bat when you go to classes, oh wait, I'll just log back in. When you go to classes, you can easily change it by just going modify, and then you can change the name of it if you wanted to, the image, and cover image, and under there's some other important things that I'll go through here. So the administration can write on it, I'm okay with that. Teachers can write on it, I'm okay with that. Seniors, this is a junior class, this is my 7s, so senior students are involved. Parents can read it, primary students, but middle school, because that's year 7, can, and the rest of it can't. Synergetic subject code should already be done automatically. So there's a couple of important things. I'll show you a different tile as well. So if I go into my most senior class, which is AL Digital Media and Design, and I go into the actions, 3 dots here, and under modify, I have a different image. I can get rid of that image and put in a new one if I'd like. And under this, administration can write, teachers can write, senior students, because this is a year 13 class, and parents can read, but no one else can. And that connects to that synergetic subject code. Right, so let's go into one of these classes now. So this is 7C. I've got some upcoming assignments which I've connected to a particular course. Courses and classes are different. Courses continue to be the same from year to year. A class is very individual and you're supposed to cater it for who's in the class. So I've got a couple of things here that I'd like to go through with you. Now, one of them I've gone through in another video, and that is the Zoom digital off-campus online learning button that connects us to one single place on the internet to meet when you're teaching, because you can't teach 2 classes at once, so it's just one particular place. Below here I have a course outline. This is just a PDF. It's very easy to get a PDF of your course outline. This is what I've planned for year 7 and what they're doing and when they're going to do it. Expectations, that's all, blah 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 blah. If you've got a Word document of that, I suggest what you do is you go File, Save As, or Save as Adobe PDF, and you save it actually as, not a Word document, but as a PDF. And a PDF can be read by any particular software or even browser. And then what you should do, I think, is that under Course Outline, which is just a tab that you can create, that you connect with that PDF, and that PDF opens in a new page so that parents or students can always read your course outline. They don't need to download Word, they don't need to have it in a smaller viewer, it's a PDF. Below that I've got an image slideshow, which is easy to bring in as well, and a class list, which is actually like what already comes with the class when you begin there. Further up here I've got some tiles, and you can't really make tiles unless you've got good images. So how do we get good images? So if we go to Google, and what we're doing in this particular one, with this particular class right now, we're doing self-portraits. Well, I'll leave out self because that's counterintuitive, but a portrait and it's made of collages. And if you go to images, there's all sorts of things that come up. But I'll show you now how you can use tools to get particularly the kinds of ones that you want. So if you open up tools, you can get just really large ones, or high quality. So these are all not going to be blurry when we put them on the Chilton page. None of them have got copyright signs either, and I do see that quite a bit with some pages. It'd be really nice if we have high quality ones that are not got copyright signs all over them. Under color, you can just have them black and white, all of them black and white. Under usage rights, labeled for reuse, labeled for non-commercial reuse with modification. This is important if you're getting a whole lot of stuff that's just got copyright all over it. Type, you could just have clip art if you want it to be very simplistic. Line drawing if that's what you need. See how this is line drawing and large and black and white. You can clear it all and just go back to the normal ones. Okay? Once you've found a good image that you like, sometimes this is not the true image and will actually just be a preview of it, and that might still be blurry. So it might pay to actually view that image itself, or open that in a new tab, or to go to that site so that you can see it a little bit better. When you've got that image in a new tab, then you can right click on it and go save image as, and put it somewhere that makes sense to you, like inside a folder maybe called Chilton Central, or class page under that particular name. Alright, I'm not going to do that because I've already done that. So once you've got a whole lot of cool images that relate to your class specifically, you want to make some tiles. So at the top here, if it is your class, you'll be able to add some components. Tiles are good. Tiles are just buttons that take you to particular places. So I'm going to go add a tile. It could be, well, it could be Cambridge syllabus. I'm going to go text, color white. Background, I'm going to choose Chilton red, which is RGB 186 1247. That's the particular type of claret we use in all of our promotion online. The link, the URL means where on the internet we want to take them. I suggest for our Cambridge courses it would be really good to have the syllabus. If you go to cambridgeinternational.org, you'll find all the syllabuses here. So let's say we're doing biology. And down here we have the syllabus. Again, it's a PDF, so a PDF can be shown on a browser. If you want to take that person there and take them to biology, I hope we are doing this biology one, I'm not sure actually. Just copy that URL at the top, copy that, go back to Schoolbox, and that is the target URL that will happen, that will take that person there once they click on that button. You want to open it in a new window, always in a new window, otherwise if you don't, it will replace Chilton Central with something else, which is not what we want. And then the image, I know this doesn't really make sense, but we're going to do some sort of other image. In this case, I'm going to do a classroom. There it is. I'm always going to go resize to fit within the tile. That always looks better. And now what I've got here is the Cambridge syllabus in a tile. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller or bigger, maybe that big, and under a different tile I might do something else. I might do a Google site, I might do Google Classroom, I might do Pinterest, and I'll just show you some of those things now. So you can see on my Year 7 class, I have Google Classroom, a YouTube playlist, Pinterest, and a Google site. In my senior classes, like AL Digital Media and Design, which is Year 13, I have Google Classroom as well, a YouTube playlist, Pinterest, Cambridge syllabus, and in all of my classes now, I have Zoom meeting. So I've already talked about Cambridge International. This is my media and design syllabus, and I've tried to have images to do with cameras or filming or video editing or movies. But what are these other ones? So these are my Google Classroom pages. And these are really easy to set up, and you already have the ability to set one up because you can see my icon here that's to do with Chilton St. James email. So if I go to Year 9 Digital Media, I'm always putting stuff up here. Sometimes it's relief, but it's very, very easy to get stuff ready for a particular class. So history of the internet, They can see all this stuff, they can go through it. They don't need to download it, they just view it on there. How does the internet work? Blah, blah, blah. Class presentation, what they need to do. So that's a handout. Very, very simple. Very simple to upload, very simple to, so you can just write something, add something, find a YouTube thing that you want them to watch, a file, a PowerPoint perhaps, a Word document, a handout of anything, a link somewhere on the internet, or for English teachers, history teachers, maths teachers, I've used it a few times as well. Google Drive as well is also really good for important big documents. This, I think of the equivalent as holding the information that I would put on a whiteboard, or a pinboard for that matter. If I go to some of my other classes, we've just done screenplay and script writing convention, so I've got the entire Lion King script, when it was first called King of the Beasts. Anyway, that's the entire script. How to format a screenplay in 5 basic elements for them to watch, which is a YouTube clip. Script conventions, which is a bit of a dry video, but it's very, very straightforward, easy for them to understand, get the idea. So that's a very dry one, but it's useful. Jojo Rabbit, couple of links. Further down, I've got some images for them, audio pages, planning that I've gone through, how to do storyboarding and what I want them to do for storyboarding. So you see everything's here on Google Classroom in a way, but the thing that appeals to students is that it's one big long line, like a Facebook wall. It's not where to put everything. I would still put things in Google Drive, and I still have things in Chilton Central, but I don't put everything. I just don't splat it all up. I drip feed and I scaffold. Under YouTube, YouTube is a very powerful tool, especially for my courses because I'm teaching video. It's very easy to sign in using your existing, here I am. So these are the things that I've been watching. Drafts, Hot Fuzz, coronavirus stuff, Muhammad Ali. So yeah, this is all the stuff I've been watching, or James Bond intros. Okay, stuff about computers and the internet, blah blah blah. It's all my stuff. Inside of here, I have channels, and inside channels I have particular playlists. Year 8. This is my one from last year, and so I've got stuff about MC Escher, how to draw a car in 2-point perspective, how to draw the Simpsons in 2-point perspective, MC Escher inspired scene from the movie Labyrinth from 1986, all that good stuff is in a row, and I can very easily share that playlist just by grabbing the URL and making a very similar one in here. So they have a YouTube playlist as well. Pinterest is also a very useful tool. On here I have all my boards. Again, this is just linked with Chilton St. James email. So I have year 7 in art and design, year 8, year 9. Some boards from last year, and basically all a board or a pin is basically if we look up something like, again, if we look up collage face, I might find some new stuff, and I find something that really appeals, like some of these are quite cool, I can go save, and they're going to ask me where to. Well, I want to save it to the year 7 art and design 2020 CSJ, and it saves to that particular board. More ideas here. Some of these are good, some of these not so good, some of these are silly, some of these are artistic, and you get the idea of what you want. That might be quite interesting for. And so this isn't just useful for art. So if, again, just keeping inside biology, there might be some biological terms or diagrams or muscle groups or things about kidneys, animals. That might be a good one, just like Animal Kingdom. And then you can pin that or save it. And if you haven't already got something, you can pin it to a new thing. So it's a very useful tool. Again, if I just go back to my home and go to Nick, and these are all the different boards that I have for all the different subjects. I've kept some old ones from actually 2 years ago, just because I liked that particular style and the things that those kids were very interested in. So it's not just for art. if you find something that you like, you can pin that whole thing, or you can connect it using the share button here. You just go copy link, and then you can go into Chilton Central and use it. But how do you get these tiles working? So let's say that there's another page here that I want to add those things to. You go plus, tiles, add a tile, and it could be Pinterest or Google Classroom or the syllabus or whatever. Text white, background RGB 186 1237. You decide where you want it in the positioning. Obviously the link is where on the internet it is. In this case it's a pin on Pinterest, and that particular pin or board I should say is related to that. Always open it in a new window. Choose an appropriate image that is engaging. That goes the same with Google Classroom, YouTube playlist, Pinterest, and the syllabus. So just so you know what it would look like, Google Classroom takes them to that particular Google Classroom for that class. This is the class that's doing the scripts and screenplays. So there's heaps of stuff going on there, all the way since 28th of Jan. Whenever I'm away, I put stuff on here straight away, and it makes it very easy for relief. The YouTube playlist for this class is still all about storyboarding, but it soon won't be. In 2 weeks we're going to change it to something else. Pinterest, this is their particular board, stuff that I know that is going to appeal to them. Again, it's all very storyboarding, apart from a couple of other things that are just related to jokes inside class, and it's personal to that class. And the syllabus, which takes them straight to digital media and design syllabus for this year, and they can look up precisely what's going on. Going back to different things in Chilton Central, there's all sorts of things that you can add as well. Image gallery is something that, again, more image-based subjects are going to be interested in. Tasks, due work, course builder, these things, if I were you, I would not put them in that way. I'm going to have another video that's going to cover how to actually make a course and how to connect it. But effectively what you really want to do is go course builder, and inside course builder you're going to go to the course list, and you're going to find that course, links, tiles, class list is what I've got. Everyone's going to do this a little bit differently, but the importance is that it takes them to separate places on the internet that is relevant, and it's engaging, and it's that central point where you can show them everything else. In my next video I'm going to concentrate on courses that these classes are connected to, and the course is a little bit more dry. That's got the real nitty-gritty sort of stuff, and the courses don't change from year to year, but the classes do. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that will allow you to make an engaging class page for your subjects.